Okay, so I feel exhausted. I'm not always laughing. It's like after everything I say, I always giggle or laugh. I don't know, just a nervous laughter, I think. An uncomfortable, nervous laugh. Hey, hmm. So I feel really exhausted. I think going out yesterday, oh, I think it took a lot out of me. Emotionally, not really physically. Well, like, just, it's like, I was like, just going from one moment to the next and just sort of, you know, I was living outside my comfort zone. And I wasn't conscious, like, how do I say this? I was working on raw nervous energy. And all of that just now today I feel so exhausted. So tired. Like, oh, I'm so tired. So yeah, just so exhausting. Just emotional exhaustion. Going out, yeah, really does take a lot out of me. 'Cause I feel like I gotta, it's just so anxiety inducing. One way to cope with that anxiety is to shut yourself or you push yourself. And usually I tend to shut myself in. I would tend to withdraw. Even when I'm outside, like if I'm in the transport, I'd be withdrawn. But if I'm with other people, just I'd be like completely the opposite way or something. Either way, it's really exhausting. I do not like going out. So stressful. I mean, I did enjoy the. Um, it's like I don't know. It was enjoyable, but it just. I don't know. I wish. I wish it was more. I wish I could enjoy things without them taking a lot out of me. I wish I could calmly enjoy things. Just be calm and not so anxious. I guess it's hard to tell that I feel anxiety. Because when you see some of my videos, you're like, oh, he must see, oh, she. I gotta check my own pronoun thing. She seems very relaxed and talkative and bubbly, and when in reality, it's like, yeah, I might be in that mode, but I don't know. Yeah. It's not that fun because I feel very self-conscious around other people. I don't know, it's just, I'm just sort of paranoid. Like, I'm afraid of people. I'm just afraid. I'm really afraid of people. To be honest, I am afraid of them. I'm afraid that, I don't know, they might look at me in a bad way, or, yeah. I don't know why those kinds of looks hurt. Someone looks at you, like they don't trust you, or they don't like you, or something, that they're afraid of you, or, I don't know. It's an unfriendly look. I was just thinking about this whole innocence thing, like, when you go, sometimes you might be in a mode of being where you think you're in this innocent kind of mode, and then there might be people around you who see what you do and they interpret it in a very cynical way. And whereas you are just being in this kind of innocent way, and you're doing something in an innocent way, you're just like trying to, you're just being yourself, you're just open and being yourself. And then other people look at you and they're like more cynical and suspicious and see you as, they don't interpret your behavior, your way of being as you present it. They think there's something, you know. Whereas when, like, sometimes, when I was going out, like, I was just being myself, And I feel like some people could, I don't know, you feel like it's a weird thing, like, this kind of, it's a loss of innocence in the world. We live in a fallen world, to use a religious metaphor. Innocence is lost. So people are fearful and closed. And yeah, I mean, imagine if everyone was open and welcoming and friendly, and you were like that too. And wouldn't that be such a wonderful place to be in? But in this world, like, there are times when I open myself up to the world, and I'm just like, so I'm like in this mode of like a kid, like a kid in some kind of a Disneyland. I'm in Disneyland, and I'm like, whoa, look at this, look at this. I'm like this kid walking through Disneyland, and then I meet people who are like, no, they're not. They're like the adults. And the adults are like, they've gone through whatever, and they're not. Life has, I don't know, burdened them with all kinds of miseries or whatever, and they become fearful. So it's this fear. This fear is the real enemy of innocence. Fear, pain, and hurt. Well, I guess it's mostly fear, because pain and hurt, people get fearful of getting hurt and experiencing pain. So it's the fear which is the enemy of innocence and openness. I mean, I am as much a victim of this fearfulness as anybody else. And I suffer from anxieties, I suffer from paranoia, I suffer from fears. I'm afraid of people too. So we're all kind of caught up in this kind of miserable situation where it's not Disneyland, it's a more frightening place, mostly because of fear. If human beings didn't succumb to fear as much as we tend to do, maybe things might be better. But I mean, look at the world we live in. I mean, the world we live in, we're all so disconnected from each other, and we're so fearful of each other. Suspicious, untrusting. I hate that. I hate that. I hate to live in that kind of world where fear is ruling or has such a powerful control over the minds and actions of people. Fear is the enemy here, I think. Yeah, fear is definitely a big enemy here. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just wearing this top and skirt. Yeah, that's good. Necklace, and I just did my hair. I think the foundation I used today was a bit too light, so it was a bit chalky looking. The lipstick I put on, lip butter came off. I'm gonna find a way to get some kind of a lipstick which stays on for longer or something. Yes, okay. Oh yeah, I won't be recording today's tiny chat. I'm very tired, and I'm just going to take a break. So, what else was I thinking? Yeah, I'll record the remaining parts of the annual thing over the next couple of days, a little bit at a time.